Okay, let's see. Yes. Sound works. All works. So yeah, today totally random stream. No racing, just group ride. Yeah, mainly camera. One second. Always forgetting how much the TV just cuts off so much that it looks like I have just my head showing in the corner. But yeah. I was concentrating on the workouts quite heavily for most of the well, from January until now, until I got sick 2 weeks ago, and still recovering. I mostly physically recovered, but I still have a lot of coughing, and yeah, nose will get very leaky after a while. Very annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. Over a lot of updates. I replaced the trainer now with the Jet Black Victory. Kicker core is still kicking totally fine, but mainly I wanted the race mode, the Wi-Fi capability, which I'm actually right now not even using. Let's see, I'll turn on the race mode, so to say. I don't know if this is the race mode, but yeah, I can, if I put the instant mode, you will see the wattage change instantly. More or less, yeah. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know if it will show the camera. I have a new heart rate monitor. I had to try. It has colors in it, that's why I'm wondering if it will show through the shirt. I'm trying this Frontier X2 heart rate monitor, which has a live ECG and all kinds of fancy stuff. Mainly I'm interested in the heart strain and such data. Might warn a bit more if I'm pushing too hard, especially when getting ill, or it might show more easily if I'm getting ill. Right now it's yeah, fine. My strain stays totally within acceptable parameters. Even yesterday's group ride, which turned into a race at the very end, everything was fine. Yeah, what else? What else? I have now an outdoor bike as well, a fancy one. I bought the Dura-Ace model from Cube. Their aero bike. Cube Lightning C68X SLT. It's cool. I've done only one tiny bit longer ride with it, 45 kilometers. Still waiting for the weather to get a bit better. I don't wanna ride with it when it's wet, as options for cleaning it well indoors is a bit of a, yeah, not too great. And outdoors, I don't think, we might have a water pressure somewhere there actually. But yeah, still trying to keep it pristine. When I get it taped with some protective foil or this protective tape, and maybe some ceramic coating or graphene coating, just to protect it a bit more. But it's cool, right? So much better than the old Specialized I had. Yeah. So yeah, today's ride is with Norwegian Watts. He's a YouTuber. I think I raced with him quite a while ago. December, November, somewhere there. And he invited me to this club, and I joined. And yeah, they've been improving a lot, and yeah, they're doing decent group rides now, so decided to give it a go. And I think Ryan, yes, Ryan Condon is joining this. At least I saw him in the sign-up sheet earlier today. Also a YouTuber. He has quite a popular channel. He's done really nice progress. More updates from me actually. Yeah. I have also signed up a coach. Not a couch, but a coach. Cycling coach. Starting next week, we'll see if that can improve me further. But yeah, I hope my cold is fully gone by then, because it will start with the fitness test, which will be brutal if I'm coughing my lungs out. Yeah, just slime gathering in the throat, which is so annoying. Yep. I would still need to replace the cycling laptop, the actual computer, not the bike computer, but the cycling computer in this case, where I run the Zwift. I haven't figured out a nice solution for it. I don't want to spend $1,000 or over just to replace it with the newer model of the laptop. I'm thinking if we'd want some kind of media PC in the living room, and I would actually just make that a bit more beefy so it can run Zwift and do other, yeah, run whatever we want to do from the PC. Because for multimedia PC you don't need anything, but yeah. For Zwift and this upcoming game from the What Games cycling game, that's probably would already have trouble with this laptop. Not sure if I can run it. I might even have to bring the cable back for a while and run it on the main computer and yeah, just remotely display the game here. But yeah, since those are not races, yeah, the minor issues that might happen with the connections are not so problematic. Well, with Zwifting and races it was so annoying. I had a couple of times losing connection during a race. Yeah, 12 minutes to start. Not sure I would have needed this long warm-up, but wanted to do a bit of warm-up. Even if it's just a group ride. Ah, that reminds me, 1 second. I don't have my fan on. I was wondering why it's getting hot already. I'll just control it manually. I have not paired this heart rate monitor yet, the Wahoo app, so it could control the fan. But I have my phone here, I can turn it up or down. I'll keep it now the minimum, so it should stay a bit more silent. So who do we have here already? A couple of people. My heart rate monitor complains about bad signal quality. This would allow actually okay, I don't know how to do it. I should be able to stream the ECG, and I think I could I get a link out of it where you can follow it. I think I would be able to overlay it on the on the OBS. Might be funny. But of course, the ECG on its own, it's boring. I mean, it doesn't really show anything except my heart rate and weird spikes if I have heart issues. But so far, so good. Because I think all the other training data, it's not streamable, it's just the ECG. Yeah, let's open that up again. Where's my activity? Ah, here. Yeah, the training load is quite interesting on this, in this Frontier app. It's very different from the training load in Zwift or... I mean, in Zwift is stress points, I guess. But I think this training load is... or is it higher than... actually, maybe it's same what Strava shows, maybe nothing proprietary. I was thinking just yesterday's in 1 hour ride, which was 3 laps on the Beach Island loop or whatever it was. 2 laps was literally a recovery speed, like 200 watts barely. And the final lap was then a full-on race. And I got like over 200 training load. But maybe it's actually correct. I don't remember what those numbers, how high they are generally going. Let's see, who is supposed to join here still? I'll check in the companion once I find my event. I don't see here who is actually still joining, I just see who is in. Oh well. 11 people. The app is behind. Or some people have joined, but not yet. Teleport. But yeah, due to coaching, I think weekdays will be fully on with the coaching always. I have a 2-hour program for every day, and weekends are then I do either a longer ride or I might do some Zwift racing. It really depends. That's the initial optimistic plan. I might quickly realize it's too much. I haven't been doing like 2 hours every day ever. I've done 2-hour rides back to back for sure, day after day, but yeah, usually it gets hard to find a motivation to really do it every day. That's what I hope the coaching will kind of help. Now someone joined. I know. Not yet on the list, it seems. Ryan has joined now. Yeah, the new leveling system for the bikes is also... It's quite interesting, but it has shown already its side effects. a lot of bots running around, cycling for, yeah, hours at crazy speed to level up all these aero bikes, for example, as all they take is distance. Like, yeah, I think a couple of days ago I did 50 kilometers with the Jack Pacer bot, and there was a guy who had been doing it for 200 kilometers already at really exact. What wattage did he go at? 3.2 or 3.3 or something watts per kilo. Just to unlock the levels for the bikes. Yeah, I've gotten the first level for this. This is the Felt AR. Would not be the best level. There would be a better aero bike already, I think. And I think I have enough drops to buy it as well, but I haven't looked into it. Four minutes to go and then full send. Yeah, I don't think we'll go all in this. That's right. Something is rubbing against the back of me. The organizer joined, I think. Yes. Three minutes to go. What's the difference? Only 4 seconds between the live stream and the game. That might be best it's ever been. I don't think the quality is suffering so badly. Is it? I mean, yeah, somewhat. Yeah, someone else from Vienna. W liquids. Yeah, there is a, I don't know the big one, but there is a cycling or racing club here in Vienna. And I've seen a few riders from them in Zwift actually. But yeah, I don't think I would ever dare to do outdoor racing. First of all, I wouldn't dare to put my own bike at risk. And yeah, I don't have the bike handling skill. For sure not. Still learning drafting and everything when I ride with my friend. Like how close do I dare to stay and so on. Especially, yeah, I guess race would be different, but if I'm riding for fun, my mind starts to wander I would have very easy time of crashing if I tried to ride like 20-30 centimeters behind someone's wheel. Almost time. Full gas. Oh, and I recorded my lowest weight in a long time. On the side of 95. It's nice to see that watts per kilo is no longer always a division of 10. Let's catch up with whoever's on the front. Hoopla. This jetlag seems to kick in much harder when you hit the gears high up. It really felt like it just stopped my legs. Oh, and I should have calibrated. I don't know if this has any similar issues what the kicker core has. Because with the kicker core, yeah, I had to. I started calibrating it regularly. Since it was really messing, it dropped in power if you didn't calibrate. Yeah, the sound of the prehab is nicer on the Jetlag Victory. I don't know if it plays all the way to the stream. I can stop pedaling once we hit the downhill. Quite different from the kicker core. Hoppla, where did the fence go? I don't know if the fence by default is auto kicking or how does it work. I have new challenging bottles. They're squeeze bottles, I have to grab them by the bottom. And opening the cage is kind of at the top. Always struggle with them. That one's pushing. No, big mountain. You do see break-offs here as well sometimes in races. Some people take this way too easily in a race and don't realize if someone is pushing 6-7 watts here, they might get enough of a lead that you will drop off the wheel. And yeah, it really varies. Sometimes it's no one puts any effort there. That might surprise people. Yeah, I really feel it on my lungs instantly. It's not uncomfortable, the breathing is like heavier. I mean, my heart rate's up, but it rather feels like there's tiny bit of blockage. That you breathe in harder to get the air. So overall, this flu was quite fast. I was one day of work when it was at its worst. Next day after that I already cycled because I was thinking, okay, first is over. Then I had 2 more days of break from cycling because yeah, then my nose started leaking absolutely crazy. I couldn't even think of cycling. I had to spend a box of tissues every day. But I made a new FTP on the day when the first symptoms appeared. I even marked it down in the excerpt where I always write my little diary. I wrote down that it's interesting because I feel like I'm having a flu. Yet I managed to hit like in excerpt 330 FTP. It overestimates heavily. But also in Zwift 310 and training peaks as well. And intervals. They all have their own ways of estimating it. It went up in all. In exert the most, but that's always been like the most optimistic. Like realistically, I don't know if I could push 300 watts for an hour. I mean, FTP also is not an exact hour. The TTE at FTP varies from people to people. It might be 40 minutes or it might be like a 1 hour 20. You could of course find a wallet where you can do it for an hour, but that's what I remember reading. Like overall, it's between 40 minutes and 120 what you can do. I might be way off, but yeah. But I couldn't, I'm quite sure I couldn't do a consistent 300 for an hour. It just starts getting very numbing. Or way over 300. It would really depend whether I'm in a race where the speed just happens to be perfectly averaging the 300 watts over an hour. If you do it on your own, it requires a lot of mental fortitude. That's something that's really difficult for me. If I'm just going on my own, I give up way too easily. Yeah, the fence is quite close. Since even the back is almost at the fence. Let's put a bit of effort. I'll slow down at the hill. Like that. I'll make a bandana out of this. Ooh. Oh, it's the same color as the green screen. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe I'll remove it. It looks like I don't have head if I wear it. Someone's dropping. Overall, this route would be quite nice in a race as well. 2 laps, 20 something kilometers. Or maybe 3 would be better. 2 would be really brutal pace. With 3 there would be a bit of easing, I think. Oh, someone is very far back. But yeah, I'm not losing my voice anymore too badly while riding. I think still 2 days ago I sounded like Bane from Batman after finishing the ride. I had barely any voice. Breathing the dry air through the mouth because the nose gets stuck. It does wonders to your throat. I try to pull a little. A lot of balancing to stay away from the fence, not go too far from the people behind. I wonder, did I? Yeah, I don't think I streamed it or even made a video. There's quite a cool group ride where we did 3 laps at Wasn't I now Tempus Fugit? Might have been. Anyway, they had a special thing in mind. They wanted to break 50 kilometers per hour average for one of these reverse segments. It's like, was it 7 kilometers long segment? We did it in a bit over 8 minutes. Or was it 6 kilometers? Anyway, we averaged quite close to 50 per hour, but not quite. And I managed to stay in the front group there, but that was really brutal. I had to be pushing my best just to keep up. I did not do any pulls in that ride. But they had some serious guys doing the pulling. Like, I don't know, 4, 5 guys taking turns. I think they do it regularly, but I cannot recall the name. And I would have one recording actually. I didn't stream it, I recorded. I recall that I was not feeling the best and didn't want to embarrass myself, but it was fine in the end. It was can't recall if it was a race or the group ride, the Zwift games or big spin or whatnot. But that was interesting. It showed that my computer is struggling badly. I had like 5 to 10 frames per second because there are so many people. It was really bad. Someone is doing a bit of yeah, some training. I think he gets dropped back always and then pushes. Yeah, we are a pretty good blob. Most people stay within the reach. Now one is shutting off. I have to spend my superpower soon. Maybe here. Cannot do sprints here anyway, so. But I think the fence is not, it's now disabled from, now it's turned on. The seconds started showing. But it's blinking, I don't know what it means. I think it's just the warnings. To remind people of the fence. Because you absolutely get people riding into sunset if you don't have the fence or you don't care about it. It's also fine if you have a big enough group, in my opinion. Some people want more, want to put in more effort. Maybe there's no other rides starting at the same time, and they didn't want to do a pacer. Facebook. But yeah. I don't know what's the distance. It's like kilometer or 2 that you can be away and still participate in the chat. If you get too far, you won't hear people anymore. Yeah, my knees are feeling this as well. I haven't been doing a lot lately. I've been doing now hour every day. But somehow, after the break due to the illness, I mean, total of 4 days of no cycling, I think. With the 1 day of cycling in between the 4 days. Somehow my knees felt really bad. Immediately the first ride. I mean, yeah. Not knees per se, but the muscles around. Yeah, another sprint. Yeah, we should be able to do 3 laps. Got a burn. Soon the big hill. Let's see, can I do that for gear 20? Keep the RPM low enough that I don't go too fast. Yeah, my heart rate will spike. Always in the effort when I stand up. Can see just my forehead. Yeah, I would have to move this a bit. I think I have also actually moved this closer. We did some reorg here and probably didn't put everything back to normal places. But yeah, I've been trying to improve the standing up and pedaling to get much more consistent power out of it without putting in like so much effort that it really blasts my heart rate to 180. Ah, the fan is also at the lowest level. Yeah, the expect myself. The room is 27 degrees. Just checking the phone. Who is still in the ride? Oh yeah, well, from the big spin I also got the BMX and the wheels and a lot of other stuff. It would be nice if they had a page where you could see what you have unlocked and what's still available. I don't know if I got everything. I got a lot of duplicates. When it started, I was doing my workouts so that I just did a workout in the correct route. So I did it like 2 or 3 times every day, the big spin. And a couple of times I did it as a race as well. 1980s kid. Ah, level 52. Nice. Would be nice to be able to set the gearing instantly to a specific level. Because I usually like for the hills, short hills, put it to 20, and then just put like between 300 and 400 watts without big effort. But I can also go much harder on that wattage, on that resistance if it's necessary. But I usually don't care for shorter hills then, because yeah, it's fiddly to change the gears. The virtual gears have a bit of a delay, and sometimes a lot worse delay. It feels like it doesn't take your click, and then a second later it adjusts. So you end up going one higher or one lower, whichever direction you're going. And that can be really irritating, especially in races. But then going up a hill at higher wattage at lower resistance, that's then yeah, fast spinning and also spikes up the heart rate a lot. Almost halfway done. Yeah. Sweeping opportunities. Yeah, now my nose is starting to leak a lot. Not much yet, but yeah, soon. Yeah, a lot of these group rides are actually really difficult for weaker riders. Like my girlfriend hasn't been able to do many of the group rides because her FTP is like somewhere in the 100. I mean, it's fine with the bandit rides, of course, but yeah, any other kind of ride, it's very, the speed is usually much higher. Like I've done one really easy recovery ride for me, but that was still like I was doing between 120 and 150 on totally flat. For her, that would be like totally on the threshold. I mean, she wouldn't have to pedal as hard, but it would be probably beyond comfortable levels. I think that was some E-group recovery ride. Yeah, I need to slow down. Ain't too far. That's also surprisingly heavy incline. I remember one of the first races I did in C category, I dropped on that curvy gravel bit. The old C category. I can turn the fan off and do some heat acclimation training. Not sure if I would survive the remaining 30 minutes. I need coffee breaks. I would involve it more than one towel. This towel is gone. Soaking. And actually, riding on my knees feels surprisingly good. A little bit of tightness on the left, on the top, just above there. Knee and the muscles on the top. No idea what they're called. Knee muscles. Alright, feels much better. Maybe actually lower here and increase cadence. Much better for the knees. I actually used to enjoy the high cadence more. Lately I've been somehow stuck to the lower cadence. Ooh, 125 on the next upgrade for the bike. Not today. Would be finishing this and doing a century ride afterwards still to get it. Ah yeah, on Monday I should start with what I explained. I had a coach and a fitness test. That would be a 12 minutes, 3 minutes and a 15-second test done in the single ride. In general, I think it's fine, but 12 minutes is a challenge for me if I don't have a group to ride with. Like, I put my target to 350 watts for the 12. Then I try to get as close to 400 as I can for the 3 minutes. And then some 1.1, 1.2, well, over 1000 watts for the 15. 1.1 maybe. 1.2 I found. That's not on in the books. 1000 should be fine. I did yesterday like 996 at the end of the yesterday? Or day before, whenever it was. Yeah, end of a group ride, which was quite heavy one, but it was not yesterday's race group ride. That sounds, it was a bandit ride, yeah. So you didn't escape from anyone. But I started last 20 seconds I decided I will try to hit the 15-second as hard as I can. But what I complained already earlier, the jet lag victory, it behaves a bit differently. Oh, I'm dropping it. When you hit the watts up and if you don't have the cadence, it increased the resistance extremely fast. And I really hit the wall there. Like, I think my cadence dropped like 50 or something, and it was just not feasible to get a decent wattage. But I hit like 996 or something. But I did not go like over, like I'd hit for the 5 second and the instant wattage, I hit 1.3. I did not get anywhere near that. I barely peaked over 1000 and I just managed to keep it there. So I have to figure out how to do the sprints properly with this. Probably you need to build up to it. Cannot just jam the gear to 20, 21 and start pedaling as hard as you can. Let's go forward a little bit. Carry a lot of momentum. Oh, that's so wet. I wonder if anyone here is going to the Zwift cycling camp. Because someone wrote they're going to Mallorca. It's somewhere there. Somewhere in Spain. Can't recall exactly where. That's also something I would like to try. Such a cycling training camp. But yeah, would be a bit tricky finding company for it. Like we are quite different level with my girlfriend, so riding together is challenge. I'm here planning to potentially get her electro road bike. That would definitely help, at least on climbs. I will not be going 25 kilometers per hour on the climbs, but on flats my general speed is faster than that. But yeah, can use it to rest. No need to go full gas always. My butt is numb. That's also something I noticed with the break. Like 2-hour rides got somehow really difficult. And 4 days cannot take away your tolerances that badly. I think it's overall the whatever flu I have just causes everything in the body to feel wrong. I feel like the camera is higher than usual. Let's see, where did I now turn it? Yeah. Oh, let's keep some ride-ons. Stop. It'd be better if I can use them first climb. No. Again. Sprint power. Maybe we can finish the ride with a sprint. Was this lower lap? Or how? I thought we were closer to 20 minutes on the first lap. And now it's already 41. Maybe same. I was thinking we could catch up a little bit with the time even. Oh yeah, I should also try the rocker plate with the new with the jetpack. And it's quite similar tie-in points than the kicker core, so I'm not so sure if it's any better. That might be. Because I remember a kicker core, I couldn't tie it down strong enough that it would not move when I started sprinting. It always fell off the plate. Or, yeah, the straps gave up. Oh, it's another coffee break. Trying to save it as the Mr. Streamer himself. 16 minutes. Maybe I'll give the sprint a try at the end. Again, last. Starting the 20-second or 30-second mark. Starting to accelerate. Yeah, this calf is really annoying. Yeah, I don't even know what I really had. Whether it was COVID or... Because in November, or end of October, whenever it was. Back then I think I had influenza. But that was much worse. There I was really off cycling for a week. Had like no chance. I remember just lying on the sofa, not being able to do anything. But yeah, this time, yeah, just one day was bad. My throat was like, yeah, pouring lava. down it all the time. It was burning a lot. I couldn't really speak or do much. Was really uncomfortable. But no fever or anything. Even my heart rate variance did not really dip down back then. Now it has dropped a bit. I'm at low 40. Back when I was sick, it dropped down to like 20 or 15. So still way above it, but it has gone outside my average range. But that could be just like overtraining after the short illness I had. Maybe not the amount, but doing too hard races. Right. Yeah, that's what I enjoy. Running too fast. What's the temperature? Not sure, 27.1? Or, yeah, I think 27.1. Up by only 0.1 degrees from the earlier. But the humidity is up by 6%. Still not that humid. 40. I remember in the winter, it always went to like 60% or something during my ride. But yeah, usually it only goes so high during 2 or 3 hour rides. 1 hour is not yet enough. And I can see the windows are not foggy at all. Yeah, a lot of people still riding Trons, which is interesting because you cannot level it up until you have fully leveled 3 other bikes, I think. I mean, maybe they've used bots or rode a lot on the low-end bikes, because the low-end bikes can be leveled up faster, like the Zwift, Steel, and all of those. I don't know, it's like a couple of 100 kilometers in total to max it. No, the second brutal climb. Maybe I'll do it the classical way. I have to slow down. I think once I went too far. And Fence did not catch me up in time. Now it will catch. I hope. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, of course. Ah, Jesus. Now I'll be the Wi-Fi also something. I'm just dropping the cover. Yellow, 40 meters behind. On downhill, it's very hard to slow down. Or have to stop pedaling fully. I think in general, you should keep the fence fixed. Because if you move it back and front a lot, people are used to it then, like saving them. I mean, sure, it's nice that you know that people get burned, but they are then pushing further ahead. Someone is there fully stopped now. I think they got a bit too far and got worried. So I think on 30 seconds I start increasing. I try to hit the... yeah, that was hard to say. If I try to hit the 1000 at 15 seconds... let's see. Anyway, I figured out how to do it. Mid-race situation very different. You just go balls to the wall when you are close enough that you think you can keep your speed, but because this is a timed sprint, what I will have to do, the best 15 seconds. I mean, sure, here also I could do it like whenever I don't have to be finished when the timer reaches 0. But yeah, the main thing is like trying to get the maximum in 15 seconds. If you push too hard in the beginning, you already are draining your legs. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm probably overcomplicating it. Different in races is that you go into the sprint at high speed already. And here if you accelerate to good speed from like 30 kilometers per hour, you spend a lot of effort there. Yeah. People are quite far, maybe they should go for it. Was the fence removed? I don't notice. That's when you wake up very late to the sprint, so to say. Can Mr. Karmi pull us all the way? Hoe soon is a climb? In between a sprint and no sprint. Come on, I don't want to do any work. Oh, you went too fast. Oh. It's me. No way. That's bad. Oh yeah. I had nothing on it really there. Oh. Ooh. Well, 5 minutes is not bad. Let's see how it compares. Up. Critical power. A second. Get my breath down. The sprints and this after 30-second power, they are way below right now. But it was back in February or something. We don't see the timestamps here. But I think these were from February. A lot of these up to 30-second power, and also everything here is actually quite recent. I think the 5 is still from the academy test. I've had 365 or something a few days ago. And 3 minute, yeah, so my best is over 400. That's what I would aim at the test as well. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, yeah, it should be doable. 377 here. With the sprint, that will be bad for me. Like, now, this is so far. Absolutely. I don't even look at our power because this was so crazy. Only the end was, yeah. I think bit, or was it full 5 minutes or a bit under when I realized we go fast. Not exactly sure. Well, it's not bad. It's good. The sprint was definitely a bad one, but otherwise was so fluffy. Kid is sleeping next to the one. Maybe I did only one. Ah, yeah, I did only one. I hate it. This was such a climby. First one was fine-ish. Do we actually see what it was? No. It was still over 100 meters of climb. And 2 laps. 1 lap, I don't remember. But it was the one with the climb in the end. I was doing very well. No, I mean, yes, but it was... everyone stayed in a pack until the climb, and it was long enough that I had to push hard. I caught up most people, I didn't lose positions there, but the stronger riders in that race group, they are so much lighter. Just no way. It's long enough climb that I cannot go all out there to do a real sprint. I think I was like, yeah, somewhere 500 watts for the climb. After already, yeah, doing a race until then. So it was enough to gain me positions, but not to get to the front. But yeah, that's it. Now I'm mentally exhausted. So, let's see when I stream again. Like I said, normally, or it will be more on the weekends because of the workouts, but I cannot promise any fixed schedule. It really always feels like that. It depends on whether I feel like racing. I mean, maybe I will stream actually some of the workouts out of curiosity. So, yeah, I can show people how it looks like some trainer workouts. I mean, sure, you find examples in Google, but how my coach will create them. I don't know myself yet. Whether they're brutal or, yeah, something in between easy and hard. But until next time, ciao. Stop streaming. Not that button. 1 second.